Here's our Q&A today on Dad's Wallet. I financed a car in 2018. It's a Hyundai Elantra with 60,000 miles in 2020 and had about 10% on the loan through Capital One. They're talking about a 10% interest rate. Whew. I owed $9K on it and bought it for about $13K, and that's in US dollars. I've been paying $229 per month on it. So $229 per month isn't the worst car payment out there. I've seen things where we're starting to see the average be $500, $600, $700, $800 a month. Unfortunately, that car was recently stolen. Ouch. I racked up credit card debt after being unemployed and underemployed for most of 2021. There's a key distinction there between unemployed and underemployed, so that's a tough place to be. It's like maybe you're just living outside of your means. So my credit took a major hit with my TransUnion Equifax dropping to 550. Also, ouch. Been working hard this year to pay off that, and my TransUnion and Equifax are about 654 now that that's happened. Don't have any savings as a result. I need a car to get to work and to live life. It's true. Used car prices are trash. Also true. Now I can afford about a $500 payment on a nice used car with low miles. $500 a month is a lot more than the $229 that you were recently paying on this car that got stolen. Looks like you're also looking for an upgrade. Carvana pre-qualified me with 0% down at an 18% interest rate on a car loan. Jeez. I mean, Jesus on a cracker. This is tough to stomach seeing these things these days. Capital One wouldn't approve me. No shock. Not sure what to do. Need a car ASAP. My current one can't be located in good condition. It's like, oh, what can it be located in poor condition? There's a question there too. Now here's a list of things that you need to address in priority order when it comes to this situation. You need a truly used car. Not a $20,000 2-year-old sedan from Carvana. Listen, I got nothing against Carvana. It's a vending machine. It lost a ton of money recently as far as its valuation. I mean, it just took a huge hit. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize that used car prices plus the upcharge of having some sort of convenience of shopping online and being able to get it out of this huge vending machine or having it delivered to you. I mean, when it comes to this isn't Costco, you know? Like, just if you're buying a used car, then there's going to be better, more efficient ways to do it. You don't need to pay double from a place like Carvana. Now, a $5,000 option that will last a year or two while you dig yourself out of this debt hole, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I think that you're going to be able to find some benefit and find some traction there. So all that to say, I mean, I did some research. I checked out this area. I figured out that this person, you know, they're from the Atlanta area, and I found basically the car they're looking at, $500 a month. You're looking at probably like, you know, a fairly new, couple years old Toyota sedan, and it's going to be about $20K sticker price. And you know, the cheapest things in Carvana were about $10K. You can find the same thing for $7 or $8K off of a local used car dealer, or you can go onto something like Facebook Marketplace and really, you know, take a little bit of a higher risk on a used car. But what you can do is you can go on Facebook Marketplace, find one of the cheapest sedans you can. This is going to be like a, you know, something like 5K, maybe like a 2010 Elantra versus a 2020 Camry. Okay, so you're going to be looking at something that's got a little bit higher miles, but take it to a local auto shop, pay the $100, have them inspect it. If there's any red flags, that $100 is going to save you thousands in the long run. If you can take that and have that car last you the 24 or 36 months, you've paid in cash, you're scot-free on that, and then go and, you know, be able to dig yourself out of this debt hole and really find the value of the dollars that you're spending. Because a $500 car payment each month with an 18% loan, because the reality is, like, you can have 0% down for 18 months, but I got a feeling that 18 months from now you're not going to pay off a $20,000 car based on your other history and because of your income and everything. So in this situation, you need to go ahead and find a cheap way to get to work, get some insurance on it, get it inspected, and then take yourself through our financial roadmap. So step one, you got to take care of your essentials. We talk about the 4 wheels of our financial vehicle. And we're talking about shelter, food, transportation, and utilities. And you're focused on that. This is good. But you need to be finding ways. This is rice and beans, baby. This isn't like high-end luxury. We're talking about a way to get to and from work, talking about keeping the lights on, getting food on the table, and making sure that you're paying your rent. So once you've taken care of your essentials and you are able to manage that month to month, year to year, then we're going to be looking at protecting your cash flow. That's step 2. That's talking about your income, building up a basic emergency fund, making sure that you have at least 1 month's expenses saved, paying the minimums for your insurance, looking at your debt, looking at your other bills that you've had stacked up, and this is going to also improve your credit score, because when you're protecting your cash flow, you're a better spender. And credit scores, I'm a little disenchanted. I know that you need them and it makes your life easier, but the easiest way isn't always the best way. So focus on your cash flow, and I think the credit score will come. The step 3 is going to be tune up your engine. All right, so tackling debt, increasing that emergency fund to 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is going to be a way that literally and metaphorically, this is when you can be saving up in a sinking fund and building up an army, a whole stack of dollars that you're going to be able to push one day towards a better vehicle. I wouldn't be buying your new vehicle until you've gotten out of step 2. You have a protected cash flow month to month, and you're tuning up your engine so that you're ready to really push on your financial goals. Then step 3, you've got your 3 to 6 months of expenses put together. You got all that high interest debt paid off, and you're entering into planning for your future. So this is where it gets fun. You're looking at your benefits. You're putting money away for retirement. This is the part that so many people out there think is unattainable, that they think that by the time they get to step 4, when they're planning for their future, they think maybe I'll get to do that someday, like by the time I retire. When you retire, it's too late. Okay, so many people in their 20s and 30s currently today are not going to be able to retire because they're not planning ahead. They're not taking care of steps 1, 2, and 3 to where they can get to 4, and they can be putting away money and stacking up dollars that works harder for them and their long-term success. And then step 5 is enjoying the journey. That's investing, that's giving, that's spending, and it's really having your legacy in mind, your family, your own future, your health, your wellness, your mental space, and we want everyone to be able to work towards and get to step 5 in efficient ways. And so really it starts at step 1. And step 1 for you is your four wheels of your financial vehicle. That's taking care of your shelter, your food, transportation to and from work, and your utilities. Getting that taken care of as simply and as direct as possible. So I'm going to encourage everyone to go ahead and sign up for our weekly newsletter and receive a free ebook that's 5 keys from financial stress to financial success. And if you go ahead and do that at dfbradley.com, you can find it at the bottom of that page to sign up for email, or in the show notes below any of this content here. And go ahead and send us a message or a comment on your questions for future episodes, because this is a great question here. This is a situation where high stress, high fear, but it's something that this could be a huge opportunity to this person to get on the right track. And 5 years from now, I'm like, man, it's crazy, but I'm so glad my car got stolen, because it helped me get to a place where now I'm saving for retirement and I have a bright future for myself and my family.